time now is, why do I even have so little storage space? Time now is 8:08 a.m. on February 23rd. And yeah, I am falling on a bed right now because I feel really cold. So today I am going to yeah, I slept from 2:40 to 8 basically. And yeah, I'm actually kind of impressed that I'm able to sleep this early. And I want to sleep even earlier tonight. Yeah. And again, I slept for about 5 hours, and honestly, it's not the end of the world. Um, Far from it, actually. But yet, I just feel so sleepy right now. Um, Apparently, it's also getting really cold, like it's snowing or something. Um, it doesn't snow in LA, but apparently in the Hollywood sign, it's going to snow. But anyways, I don't really care. I've already seen my fair share of snow in Tokyo, in Japan. But snowing in LA does seem like a big deal. Um, yeah. Today is a Thursday, so I'm going to a Film 33. Hopefully, we get off the class at 1 p.m. as well, because I want to go home earlier so that I have time to rest and everything. And then at around 6 p.m., I actually agreed to help out with John L with his auditions, even though I'm not supposed to help out on Thursdays because I filled out on my availability that I can't do Thursdays. But you know what? Might as well help him. I also wanna. I also just want more time to do my own stuff. Really. Um. Yeah. Apparently, Chapman University has already received my Duolingo test. So that's weird. So now I'm just waiting for USC. Um, there's a bunch of stuff to do with USC, college transcript, high school transcript. Like what the heck? I don't even study in a high school. I've never studied in a high school. I studied in a secondary school. It's a different thing. And then yeah, I'm gonna try some tasio bao for breakfast. I've never done that before. Uh, and yeah, I won't be seeing Pepper today, and I don't really care. I spoke with Leslie a little bit last night, and I think I dreamed a little bit about her too. We were in a college campus or something at night, and I was flying around. For some reason, I could fly. Um, hmm, yeah. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, let's try it. Steamed it in the microwave for about a minute. Let's try the tasio bao. I'm gonna eat it with a fork because I don't care anymore. Okay, whoa, it's just, it broke apart, okay. It's okay. Okay, let's try it. This is beans, tomato sauce, packaged tuna over a slightly roasted, slightly pan fried wheat tortilla. It's lunchtime. This tastes way better than I had expected. Maybe it's the beans and tortilla. It's a really good combo. All right, time now is fuck my hair, man. Holy crap. Okay. Great. Why the hell is my hair like this? So time now is for 2:52 p.m. on February 23rd. I came back home about an hour ago. God damn my hair. I love my hair. Love, 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 love my hair. Holy crap. About 40 minutes ago, I just finished lunch. The more I look at myself, the more I look like, not real. I don't look like a real person. What is this fucking trapezium hair shape that I'm going on with myself? Like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, let's talk about what happened today at Film 33. Left the apartment at around 8:35. Thomas grew impatient in his prestigious Tesla. We arrived at class. And again, may I remind you, Pepper didn't show up today. Pepper's not going, and Pepper's dropped. Well, she never was in the class in the first place, but yeah, again, there goes my relationship with Pepper, I guess. Yeah, we arrived in class, and it was really cold and windy, and I socialized with Eric a little bit. There's this skinny white guy. At least he looks really white with facial hair, and his name is Gustavo. So that's that. Socialized with him a little bit, and he said, "Oh, do you know a guy named Patrick?" And I'm like, "That Patrick?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, I'm friends with Patrick." And I asked him, "Who's gonna be in this film 33 class?" And Patrick said, "Enoch is gonna be in it," and said Enoch is a chill guy, and me. So I'm like, "Oh yeah, Patrick's really good guy." So yeah, people are once again complimenting me behind my backs. I'm such a powerful person. This is insanity, right? Yeah, we had a class, and we were all guessing. We were all wondering, like, what will happen in today's class, because there's literally nothing to do. We can't do anything unless we have a short film set. A locked short film. So guess what happened today? The Mexican professor came in and he talked for 4 hours, and that's it. So he talked and talked and talked. He talked mostly about screenwriting and script writing, the 3-act structure. And the things he talked about are not bullshit. They're not bullshit at all. In fact, they're really helpful. They are essential Hollywood script writing formulas condensed in a very helpful way. What's the first act for? There's your main character, there's your hero. We see multiple sides of this hero, and we see their normal life, and then there's an inciting incident, there's an objective, there's a goal, and then there's the antagonistic force. All this stuff. And the thing is, I've heard all this stuff many times already, so I found it to be really bored. Eric was sitting behind me. He fell asleep. And I almost fell asleep a couple of times. But yeah, I remained my composure. Also, I didn't sit with Thomas in the first half. And then we had a break. And it was raining. So I heard that it's going to rain this Friday, but apparently it's also raining today. So there's that. So I was like, well, fuck. At least Thomas has a Tesla, so he can drive me back home. But damn. And then there were 2 moments of blunder, or 2 moments of what the heck today. First of all was when I was chatting with Eric, as well as this dark-skinned Latino guy, because right now there are so many Latinos, but some Latinos look really melanin up. Some Latinos looks really white. So I'm going to specify really dark-skinned Latino guy, Nicholas. And both of them also applied to CSUN.
or Eric applied to CSUN, and Eric's like, "Oh, I missed the deadline, the transcript deadline," and I'm like, "What? There's a transcript deadline? There's such a thing?" And Eric's like, "Yeah, it's like February 15th," and I'm like, "What? I've never heard anything about that. I constantly check my emails, and I haven't heard anything about a CSUN transcript deadline thing. Like, what the heck?" So I need to check that out like right now. And then I spoke with Theo a little bit, and then Rigatoni showed up, and he didn't speak anything to me, but I hope this is a reminder that he needs to write me a letter of recommendation, because otherwise I'm going to be absolutely destroyed. Um, and then afterwards we returned to we went to the auditorium to watch a short film that the college has made, and then afterwards we essentially switched back to the studio, the sound stage, and we watched another short film. And I raised my hand and asked the Mexican professor a question. I asked him about licensing music, and he's like, "Oh, that's a total nightmare. It was so complicated. It was $2,000 for one song, and then another $1,000 for another song." And we all asked questions, and despite having heard so much rumors about this Mexican professor being really abusive and psychotic and strict, he seems really nice and chill today. Again, it's only the second class, so I can't tell, but wow, things are cooking. And then Jonathan ended up in the class. So today, 34 people showed up. Last week, 37 people showed up. Today, 34 people showed up. A few people disappeared. Jared, the black guy who was always like shaking his feet and sighing and sneezing, coughing, he's gone. Pepper's gone, obviously, and this other girl, this Indonesian girl, Amy, she's gone. And in contrast, on the contrary, Birkin, the Turkish guy, made it in. Jonathan, the Latino guy, made it in. And because I know Jonathan's a huge film guy, so I took out my film camera, which is always in my backpack, and I opened the back door to the film camera to show that, hey, it's a film camera. There's film in it. Now, I'm not that stupid. Okay, I know if film is exposed to light, it's completely fucked. But for some reason, when I did photo 2 a couple days ago, we were able to put film in the film camera with lights on, and it seems fine. So I don't know why that is. So I assumed that if I open it here, it would still be fine because nothing has changed. I didn't do anything to the camera just yet. So I opened the back door very quick and closed it. And then Jonathan's like, "Dude, what are you doing? You just bleached your whole film roll." And I'm like, "What? What? Oh." And he's like, "Yeah, the moment you open the back door, light gets in, all your film's fucked." No, he didn't say all your film is fucked. He just said you bleached it all. And I'm like, "But it's just a tail of the film." And he's like, "Oh, all right, man, but you just bleached, you just ruined all your film." And I'm like, "Okay, I still got a spare film roll." So I'm a newbie in film camera, film photography, so I really have no idea what I just did. I'm probably gonna have to email the professor about it to ask him about it. Or I will go online and watch videos, watch tutorial videos on it and how it works actually. And if the film truly is ruined, that sucks because that's $8 ruined. But I have a spare film roll, and if I run out of film, I can ask for more. But yeah, that's a dum dum. And if this film is ruined, I don't know how to test it out because after taking a film photo, I need to like develop it to find out, right? And then let's say this film is really fucked. Then I have to change the film roll. Then how do I do that in an environment where there's light? I can turn off all the lights in my room and try to do it here, but then we got light coming from the curtains and stuff. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no idea what to do. So yeah, I really don't know. But yeah, I came back home. I was starving. I cooked up some flour tortilla, black beans, tomato sauce, lemon pepper tuna, some shredded cheese, and boy, it tasted really nice. In contrast, the steamed char siu bao that I had this morning, while I'm so happy I got to eat it, at the end of the day, I'm not a huge fan of Tà Siu Bao, and I almost threw up eating it because it's just this salty bun, and this bun is just so thick and gooey, and I just didn't really enjoy it a lot. I don't know how am I gonna finish that big pack of Tà Siu Bao, but yeah, definitely not great. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm glad I get to go home a bit earlier, and yeah. Yeah. I also forgot to mention that I spoke to I emailed the International Education Center a few days ago about employment. They finally got back to me saying that they are not looking for employment anymore. But I can send them a resume for future employment, like in the future semesters. Like, what the fuck? This is my last semester here. So yeah, I gotta look elsewhere. If push comes to shove, if every single goddamn place in my college does not require any employment, worst case scenario, on last resort, I'll just go out to the streets and look for a well. That's what I'm gonna do. Also want to add that I didn't see Leslie today, unfortunately, even though Leslie's supposed to have a class, like an editing class today, but during break, she's not there, and I was low-key expecting to see her, and we spoke a little bit last night because she rewatched Happy Together by Wong Kar-wai for like the 15th time, and she took a photo of the movie and put it on her Instagram story, and I was like, oh, where is it? Is it from a Wong Kar-wai movie? And she's like, yeah, it's Happy Together, and I'm like, oh, right, because a few days ago she also posted an Instagram story where she's watching Happy Together. But yeah. All right, so time now is 9:25 p.m. I just finished dinner, which is leftover steak, spinach salad, and pasta. Really basic, simple stuff. I'm probably gonna eat something else later, like a dessert or something. But yeah. So let's talk about. I am going insane. That is not a cockroach. That's just a ball of dust. Yeah, I forgot to mention that today after film 33, Thomas agreed to drive Theo to the main campus. So he drove me home first and then drove Theo to the main campus. For some reason, Theo was really oddly friendly to me. Like, there's definitely a kind of a tension between the Friday film 32 people. Like, I feel like Thomas isn't the only person the Trinity gang makes fun of. Like, they also make fun of Theo, which is they don't make fun of Theo, it's just that they also act oddly friendly to Theo, but not in a genuinely friendly way. Maybe I'm just being a paranoid guy who has immersed himself in the world of lies and secrets and gossip and wars in secondary school in Hong Kong. But that's kind of weird, right? But anyways, Theo also acted really oddly friendly to me, like, "Hey, Enoch, I'm so happy to be in your presence. You are so fluffy and cute. You're like a bunny." I don't know why. And then Theo started calling me a bunny, and then he asked me what's my Chinese zodiac sign, and I'm like, I'm a horse. And he's like, oh, okay. And then Tom's like, no, wait, I'm rabbit. I found out I'm a rabbit. And I jokingly said, oh, then Thomas is the real bunny. I don't mind Theo doing this to me, and I don't think Theo is. I think Theo is just fucking around. I don't think Theo has any ulterior motives in saying all these kind things to me. But yeah, maybe if there is an ulterior motive, it would be to get me on his side. If like there's a crazy situation between him and a Mexican professor. But you and I both know that if that happens, I'll be sticking with the Mexican professor because he's more powerful. So there's that. But I did tell Theo to be quiet. I asked Theo if the Mexican professor knows that he's the president of film club, and Theo's like, I don't know, maybe. But I want to quit though. And I'm like, what? Why? And he said, oh, I just don't have the time or the energy. And honestly, I kind of agree. I kind of want to quit the script writing club thing. I did it. I wrote about it on my uni applications. I can quit it now. but I'm not a bad person, you know. But yeah, Theo didn't question me further. Like, why? Why does like I told Theo, oh, you know, the Mexican professor doesn't like clubs, and like Theo never questioned me. Like, where did you hear about this? Who told you this? Is that true? Are you messing with me? So yeah, that's that. But yeah, not much else. Um, so yeah, I spent a lot of time this afternoon filming and editing my Bloody Valentine commentary video. I There's John L's auditions, which all went really well. I'm really comfortable now saying the lines he write. I'm so relaxed. I'm so oddly relaxed as the line reader. Um, Sometimes I even look away, like while I'm reciting the lines. I even like look away, I yawn, I come back, and I continue, and I do it all very smoothly. But yeah, you know, I look forward to being scripty for John L's short film. I really look forward to. HKOS has been putting out a lot of support for John L. You know, reposting his stuff, retweet. I don't think they have a Twitter, but reposting his stuff and whatnot. And it really does feel like John L's short film is like a huge deal. So I'm glad I'm involved in it as the scripty, which is not bad, not a bad position, not at all. So yeah, that's that. Um, yeah, and then not much else. I probably will run out of time tonight, honestly, given that I had dinner so late and given that I spent so much time editing videos. Whew. But tomorrow I have tons of time to chill and relax, so that's great. I'm not gonna go out tomorrow at all. In fact, this entire weekend I'm basically done. I don't even want to go to church. Um, Fuck, I don't know. You know, maybe I will go to church for one more time because the first Sunday of March, I ain't gonna do that. And then the second Sunday of March, that's the trip with Retablo. So that's not ideal either. So maybe I'll go to church again. But yeah, a week has gone by just like that. It's really fast. Yeah, I'll probably go to tomorrow is all day at home. Saturday I'll probably go to Nijia Market, have a sushi night. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I called my mom. Not much else. I just feel really healthy. Like I'm doing everything right now. I'm trying my best to sleep earlier. I'm eating a lot of good food, making sure I cross 2,200 calories every single day. I think I'm gaining weight again, which is great news. I feel fatter, which is nice. I'm fixing my acne issues. I'm probably gonna do some exercises tomorrow morning. I'm also actively, you know, just figuring my stuff out, you know, time management and whatnot. I'm really going strong. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. I just feel fine. It's been a while since I felt so okay, you know. You know, it's been a while. I think this is truly settling down. Like this is what truly settling down in the USA means. I mean, sure, the first day I went to the first host family and I unpacked everything, I settled down. And then when I went to the Airbnb and I started truly living on my own, and I know where to sleep, where to eat, where to continue functioning, I've settled down. And I'm used to how the bus lines work, and I'm used to buying food at the supermarket, going to Target. I'm used to the weather here. I've settled down. But there's still a sort of a strong disconnection between me and this land. And now I've truly settled down. There's no tension between me and the world of Los Angeles anymore. I don't even need to plan my meals. I know what food to buy. I go boom, 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 and I have enough food. I have enough sleep. I continuously meet people. I've truly settled down. as of now. Right now the game is not survival. In round 1 it's about survival. In round 2 it's about branching out. Round 3 I'm gonna thrive. But that hasn't happened yet at all. And next week it's gonna be 1 month since round 3. Whole month gone. So yeah. I don't know. It's just so funny to me how much I cared about Pepper in round 2. I don't really think about her all that much right now. And to be fair, I think I might have overthought a little bit. Like yesterday, sure, Pepper and I were really awkward when we were together on the bus and whatnot. But in her defense, I guess she was busy. You know, she had a class to go to chase after photo too. I understand that, you know. But yeah. That's that. That's that. Not much else. I still want to branch out. Find someone interesting, you know? Yeah. Alright, time now is 12:38 afternoon on February 24th. Yeah, so, okay, let me wipe down this first. So, yeah, I slept from, I think, 3 a.m. Or I think it was 2:50. Yeah, I think it was 3 a.m. to basically 12. 9 hours straight. And it's great. It's a great sleep. I didn't wake up once in the middle, I think. And I didn't have much of a dream either, which is a good indication that I just slept all the way. I'm very relaxed right now. It's literally raining outside. As we're talking, there's something about, you know, raining outside and me resting and being dry on the inside. That's kind of soothing. I hope the water doesn't leak or anything though, because that would make me quite mad. Yeah, I have nothing to do today. There's a Zoom meeting that I'm going to attend at around 5 p.m. The Script Writing Club Zoom meeting. Thomas, Carly, Michelle, a couple other people will probably show up. And yeah, hopefully people would band together and actually make this club work, please. Even though it worked really well last semester, but it was mostly the making of me and Thomas, you know, mostly the doing of me and Thomas. Yeah. Yeah, I got nothing else to talk about. I'm just gonna do the usuals. I'm gonna work on my uni app stuff, college homework, you know, edit Japan, write the Virgin, write the Film 33 script. I'm gonna watch a couple episodes of House of the Dragon, and if I can do all that within 1 day, then I'm already happy, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm low-key interested in this HKSA 2.0 thing. And right now they they don't have enough club members to be official. They need, and also if they don't have an ICC delegate, then their club will be terminated. But I can't do anything with that because my schedule is already really packed. But I want to help out if I can, you know. So yeah, we'll see. You know, I think it was the president. He wanted to go bowling, but it's kind of, I don't know. Right off the bat, you're just gonna hold a bowling event before we even did anything in this club. Like, I don't know. if we all meet up at the main campus or if we all go to the beach together or something, would probably be a cooler thing to do. I mean, right now, in terms of weather, of course, the beach is not very great, but you know, you know, I want to know more Hong Kongers, is all. And I know it's kind of like a cycle, like roundabout thought, because when I first came to LA, that's something I'm thinking about in terms of making friends for survival. Right now, I don't think so. Like right now, when it comes to survival, friendship for survival, I can make friends with literally anyone of any kind. White people, black people, Latinos. Doesn't matter. Other Asians. But right now, I'm not looking for survival though. Right now, I mean, I am looking for survival, but also I have other things in mind. Thrival. Thriving. Actually making good ass friends. And where to start than more Hong Kongers, because we can just culturally adapt way better. And at some point at the end of round one or in the middle of round one, I even said, well, if I want to make friends, I want to make friends with more Asians. And then boom, right now I'm friends with Cliff, Leslie, Justin, Aoba. Boom, boom, boom. I did it. But I can expand even harder. I can go even harder and expand even harder. That's true. That's true. Those Korean friends in my photo one class, perhaps, hopefully, one day, someday. Yeah. I don't know. And that Taiwanese dude who's gonna be watching Death Grips live with me, I still haven't seen him in person. I want to do that before we go to the Death Grips concert. Like I want to do that at least once. But yeah, going strong. Going strong. Yes. Yeah, not much else for today, really. Not much else. Really have nothing to say these days. Just don't care for pepper anymore. I have nothing to say about that. On that matter. Nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna eat a raisin bread toast with peanut butter for breakfast. For lunch, I'm thinking something simpler. Maybe Indomie with a fried egg. That would be nice. All right. Time now is 10:24. Magic number again. Yeah, nothing happened today. I actually haven't really looked outside. Wow. Huh. Very wet, very dark, very damp. I'm so glad I didn't leave it all today. That was a fantastic decision. Yeah, what are you doing? But yeah, nothing important happened today. Didn't really talk to anyone. Yeah, nothing happened. I just did a review, edit videos, and that's it. And I had dinner, which is very simple. It's the marinated pork chop. I thawed it, defrosted it, fried it, and then it's with tortellini, slice of cheese, the salad kit, and then boom. I don't like this. Why is there a gap here? There's a gap here. I don't like gaps in the windows. What the frick? Okay, should be good. Nothing happened. And then, while cooking dinner, the white woman roommate Candace was outside cooking as well. And I was gonna wait for her to finish cooking because I don't like interrupting on people. I like to be alone. I like to cook alone. But at the end, I'm too hungry, so I went out and cooked. And when I went out, she basically finished cooking, basically. and she really is using my plates, my white plates, and my metal forks and knives and spoons, and she's using them a lot because I just finished washing all the dishes in the dishwasher like 2-3 days ago, and right now they're all dirty. They're all dirty and they're all in the fucking dishwasher again. Like, she probably used like 3 plates today. Like, I use one plate and I reuse it for a couple of days until I move on to another plate. But she used 3 plates today already. And they're my plates, but who am I to say? You know, because when it was Cindy's plates, I used them. So, of course, I let her use. It's fine. It's just, goddamn, you're just going through all my plates. And now I need to wash them again. And also, before I put them in the dishwasher, I would usually rinse it because I don't trust the dishwasher, especially for sticky things like dried up tomato sauce and dried up cheese, you know? Like, the dishwasher won't be able to get rid of those things, so I usually would scrape them with a sponge, with the scratchy side of the sponge, and then I'll put them in the dishwasher. But she doesn't do that at all. Like, after she eats, she chucks them in the dishwasher and just leaves them there. Yeah. But yeah, we talked a little bit. I wanted to say something. I don't want to be cold meanie, so I was like, oh, it smells good. Wow, my food is so much simpler than yours. And she was listening to music. She's like, sorry, what? And I'm like, I'm just saying, you know. And then she constantly, so because it's raining today, and in Los Angeles it's such a rare thing, and people start freaking out like, oh my god, water from sky, water from sky. So the building emailed us saying warning, like a flood warning, like maybe there's going to be a flood soon or something. So it's kind of scary. And Candace, she was like, oh, I'm checking every 2 hours, like if there's an actual flood going on. And I'm like, yeah, I hope there isn't a flood, like otherwise we're gonna relocate again. And she's like, yeah, that wasn't fun. And I asked her, when her room was flooded, what kind of flooded is it? Is it from the ceiling, from the bottom? And she said apparently it's the balcony from the first floor. There's a drain. There's a water drain in the balcony, but the drain was clogged or something, so the water dripped down from the top. And that's why it's flooded. Yeah. Sheesh. Well, that's that. Another thing is, so we have the Zoom meeting between me, Thomas, Carly, Michelle also showed up, and this bald guy with a mustache, Carmelo, as well as this Australian guy. The leadership team of Script Writing Club were here, and honestly, I'm at such a relaxed state. Like, I'm not nervous about this at all. Because most of the people in this Zoom are people that I know already, so I just don't really care all that much. Yeah, we went through the Zoom meeting. I did really well, like, in terms of presenting and stuff. At some point I asked Thomas, but I kind of actually, the target was Carly, because I know Carly is closer to Bella, but I asked, like, oh, do you know if Bella still wants to be in the club? And Carly's like, oh, you know what, I can text her right now. And then Thomas DM'd me saying, you know, maybe you shouldn't have done that, that was kind of inappropriate. And I'm like, what did I do? And Michelle also DM'd me on Discord simultaneously saying that it's a very boring, dead meeting. And also these stupid ideas, like, who came up with it? It was mostly Thomas's idea, you know, the escape room and everything. Yeah. But yeah, not much else. This guy from AccuSkills, this white guy, who is a bit of an iconic character. If you study film in my college, you definitely know who this guy is. The guy showed up in person in the college again today, in Film 32, and everyone from Justin to Cliff to many other people also got to see him. And the official film program Instagram account of my college made an Instagram post about it, and in the post you can see Leslie taking a photo of the guy. So that's kind of funny, and it's kind of interesting how powerful, not powerful, but how like everywhere Leslie is. She's just everywhere in this moment. I guess, yeah, in the middle of having dinner, I suddenly had stomachache. I don't know why. Oh, I guess the last thing I have to mention is I lost weight. I weighed myself on the bathroom scale, and guess what? I was even expecting, okay, you know what? Finally, I got to gain weight because I've been eating so much food consistently every single day. I've been having good sleep, and I'm not eating pre-cooked crap. I have got to be gaining weight. I weighed myself, and it was 125.2. What? What? I don't get it. To be fair, it was the morning, and in the morning I've only had a piece of toast, some peanut butter, and a roll cake. So it was not much. But yeah, it was 125.2. And then I had lunch, which is Indomie, some cabbage, and a fried egg. And then it went from 125.2 to 125.9. So yeah, and right now I'm probably even lighter than that. I'm probably at my lightest right now. I just went to the bathroom. I need to check. But yeah, holy crap. All right, let's check it out. I'm probably even lighter. I'm probably 124. Oh, what? Oh, 125.9. Okay. I want to add that this makes me realize that one of the reasons why Cliff is heavier than me, and many other people manage to get heavier than me really fast, is because, okay, A, there's something wrong with my body, but also B, I cook too much. And whenever I cook, my ingredients are simpler, and I cook with less oil, and I'm healthy about it. And I try to save money about it. And that's fine and all, but people eat outside in restaurants. People use DoorDash and Grubhub and Uber Eats. And that's really expensive, but you know, it saves time, and you get to actually eat good food. So, and I realize part of the reasons why I do gain weight a lot more whenever I go back to Hong Kong is simply because in Hong Kong I eat at restaurants way more frequently. Um, yeah. If I get a job, I swear to God, I need a job. If I have a job and I have stable income, I am going to use DoorDash way more frequently. Because that shit good. That shit good. I don't want to live on instant ramen anymore. Yeah, I just imagine all the things I could eat with DoorDash, pizza and stuff. Yeah, Candace's boyfriend, Michael, a couple days ago, he was eating a pizza. He was gonna eat a whole pizza by himself during lunch, and I saw him after I went back home from college, and he's like, "Oh, do you want some?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." I wanted to say yes, but then I would feel, I don't know. It's always think twice before you become indebted to someone's favor. You know. God damn. Whew. All right, time now is 12:48 afternoon. I just woke up. I slept from 3 to 12:30. I was gonna plan to do some exercises, but I realized it's too late for that, so I'm not gonna. Also, I am having stomachache right now as we speak. Once again. I don't know what's going on with me. Maybe I have stomach flu, which would be amazing. I realize I've never had stomach flu in the US before, and how horrible it would be for me to have it in the US, because in Hong Kong, if I have terrible stomach flu and if my stomach hurts so much, it destroys me, I would have to go to the hospital and take a shot, like to get an injection. But in here I can't do that because I just can't. I'm an international student. I don't have anyone taking me to the hospital. And I just don't have the resources to cool down. Like, I think I have stomachache pills, but white congee and whatnot, I just don't have those things. I have white rice, but yeah, it's hurting right now. It's not hurting again, but it will hurt again. It's like a wave form. I had a pretty weird dream where Aoba has passed away, and then she suddenly showed up and she's alive, and I was kind of shocked. And it's kind of funny because right off the bat, after I woke up, Aoba DM'd me asking me what homework there is for photo 2. So it's funny how dreams get a little precognitive sometimes, Like how I dreamed of holding Pepper's hand, and then on the next day I did see Pepper and speak to her on the streets, but it was so awkward, and I wish it was over. Yeah, nothing else. I probably won't do much today. Yesterday, the Mexican professor sent all of us Film 33 students an invitation to the Chinese Theater in Hollywood to watch a short film. And I'm thinking if I want to go or not, but I just kind of don't want to go, unfortunately. I just don't. I don't know. I have nothing to do yet. I want to really finish the USC stuff because I have a bunch of supplemental stuff I have to submit to USC. The transcripts. Oh, it's starting to hurt again. The transcripts and the Duolingo English test and whatnot. Financial support, whatnot. I really need to submit it. I need to delay no more with these submissions. I gotta edit Japan. I have like 3 reviews to film. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for today. I don't know. If I have more money in my hands, you know what? I'm gonna go to my spendings spreadsheet and count how much money I've spent. If I have spent the amount of money that is lower than my expectations, then I will consider ordering food online maybe this Sunday, maybe tomorrow night, as a bit of a celebration for nothing really. I don't know, just Grubhub or DoorDash and eating some outside food. That would be nice. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Nothing else. Has been pretty uneventful month. I'm wearing 4 layers of jacket right now. It's so cold. Shit. Alright, this $56 worth of food, it's so fucking cold. Okay, 1 avocado. I have no idea how the hell did I find this only now, but sausage rolls? Holy shit. This is great news, man. This is such a great news for breakfast. Alright, shiitake mushrooms. Got mango flavored mochi. Gigantic cup noodle. Ayo! Jelly cup. This is tonight's food. Salmon sushi.
got some pork slices. I got also kind of tonight, this is fried squid. As you can see, it's so cold. Like, you can see the, there's like a 5, 6, 7 degree difference, like Celsius, between this apartment and now. Like, two cans of soda. Also for tonight, this is a tuna mayo onigiri. And I think that's it. Oh, one more, sausages. This is so expensive for some reason. Alright, time now is 10:15 p.m. Nothing happened today. Just finished dinner, which is sushi, some fried beans with garlic. The green beans have been sitting in my fridge for a whole week and I haven't touched it. Some fried squid karaage. It's so annoying when I prepared the food today, even though I didn't really have to cook much, but it's so fucking annoying when I microwaved the fried squid. It fucking exploded all over the place, all over the microwave. And the little pack of vinegar ginger for the sushi box, I had to use a pair of scissors to cut it open. I tried to pry it open, the small plastic packet, with my fingers, but I just kept messing up, and the ginger spilled everywhere, the soy sauce spilled everywhere. It was so frustrating. But yeah, I finished the meal. I hope that's enough calories. I'm gonna up the ante, okay? From here on out, I'm gonna up. Instead of consuming more than 2,200 calories, let's continue to go forward. Let's try 2,500. Let's try 2,400, 2,500. But yeah, that means I'll have to buy more food. That means I need more money. It's always about the money at the end of the day. Also, I thought of this morning, but maybe I won't submit a script to Film 33 because I don't want to be a writer-director anyways. I don't want to... I mean, I love writing scripts, I love telling stories, but in this context, in Film 33, I just don't want to. It's just not my place. So maybe I shouldn't submit a script. If I force myself to submit a script, I'm just setting another deadline for myself that I'll have to, be really hectic about, that I'll have to chase after this deadline and fight after this deadline, and I don't want to be a deadline fighter. It just sucks. I just finished the USC applications. Well, actually, I still got supplemental stuff to do right now, but I don't want to be a deadline fighter no more. Yeah, I have no storage space. Got to figure that out. Also, I agreed to go to the church tomorrow. As much as I don't want to wake up early, I want to go because otherwise I would have nothing to do. So I'm going to go tomorrow. And that's it. After that, for the next few weeks in a row, I will not go to church anymore. Tomorrow is the final one until a long time later. At some point in the future, for photo 1 or photo 2, I may have to take my camera and go out and take photos for assignments. And I want to do that with Pepper, Potter, and Alba, but I don't know the likeliness of that because maybe Pepper doesn't want to do that with me. So this is exactly why I need to make friends in photo 1 ASAP. Or I can go with Alba. Alba is really nice, DMing me and stuff. Yeah, about the screening, the little short film screening that the Mexican professor told us about. Thomas was going to go, but then Thomas didn't go today at the end, so I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Nothing else to talk about. It was so fucking cold out. It's cold, it's wet, it's windy, it's so foggy and dystopian. Not foggy, but wet and dystopian. And me going out with 4 layers of jacket, not 4 layers, 4 layers of clothing, it's like me going into war. So yeah, that's that. And I just felt so fucking bad as an international student, just buying food, holding the plastic bag, walking 15 minutes back home, surviving one day at a time. It's just suffering, really. Welcome to hell. Alright, Jesus, it's so cold. Time now is 8:06 a.m. on February 26th. fuck. I slept from 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. Yeah, I should have slept earlier. To be fair, I spent about half an hour on the bed, before bed. Writing the Virgin, I ended up not writing anything. I just checked Instagram and Twitter and stuff, and I realized, I just cannot. But yeah, today I'm going to go to church. I swear to God, this will be the last time I'm going to church until a long time later. Like maybe until April. Um, yeah. I swear to God, man. I don't want to wake up early. I hate waking up early. I'm so happy that I could sleep and wake up naturally in the last 2 days. This is torture. And it's so cold too. Yeah, I'm going to church and then I'm gonna come back home and then, I don't know why, but my voice has been raspy in the last couple of days. Like, my voice is already raspy now. Yeah, nothing else to talk about. I really think I'm really thinking maybe I shouldn't submit a script for Film 33. Yeah, I'm really thinking that. And, nothing else. There's nothing else to talk about. Like, nothing interesting is happening to me right now. I wouldn't say it's boring, because there's still the idea that Film 33 will be interesting. Like, there will be drama. And, I want to go forth with a job search. I hope something interesting happens with HKSA 2.0. I hope I get to do something interesting with Photo 1 and Photo 2. Yeah, I'm looking forward to late March when I get to go to an Owl Bicycle concert all by myself. Yeah, these things will be interesting. For sure. But so far, February has been dead to me. Okay, I'm gonna change my clothes.
我不知道。
哇，问。Alright, time now is 3:11 p.m. I just came back home, haven't even washed my face or anything. So yeah, just went to church today. The church teacher who always drives me to church is not available today. So someone else picked me up. The glasses woman picked me up, and she drove me to church with the other woman who's short-haired, who's also called Enoch. I went to the church and we went to the sermon, and I didn't fall asleep once. Even though I was really sleepy today, I didn't fall asleep once. All thanks to the fact that I slept completely 2 days in a row, yesterday and the day before. But yeah, we went there and it was so damn cold, it's insane. I'm so glad I wore 4 layers of jacket. And then we went to Sunday school. Not a lot of people showed up at first. But yeah, I went to the Wonder Bakery to buy an egg tart for myself. Then there's this guy who is like 12 years older than me, and he's like, oh, you know what?
let me treat you to it. So that's great. It's like $2.50 of an egg tart, and I got treated an egg tart. Walked back to Sunday school, and we had a very long Sunday school class today. And I had the egg tart and some chocolates, and then afterwards we spent a good half an hour in the hallway. Me, Jonah's girlfriend, the pastor's son, and then the glasses woman, and we just stood there and talked about where we want to go find it. What restaurant do we want to go to eat food? And then at the end, Jonah found a newly opened Japanese restaurant called Aizen at downtown. So we decided to go there, and then we waited there for another half an hour, and then we got our seats, and then we waited for another half an hour, and then we had our lunches. I had a Sara udon, which is this humongous bowl of thick, salty soup, big bok choy, Naruto fish cake, sort of beef slices, fatty beef udon. I also added a side of a poached egg. Together is 21.5 plus tax plus tips is 27.7, which is ridiculous. But you know what? This is a very filling bowl of ramen. I can eat a minimal amount of food tonight for dinner, and that's okay. Yeah, so that's that. That is that indeed. I'm going to, I don't know why, but today felt so damn long. Today felt really, really long. But yeah, after today, I'm not going to go to church in the following few Sundays. I'll resume maybe in April, I don't know. But yeah, there's that. Right now I'm just going to take a shower probably. I'll directly take a shower and I'll go back to sleep for about an hour or so. I have a lot to do today actually. Not a lot, but some stuff to do. But I'm not gonna pressure myself. I just want to rest up a little bit. But I truly am not that tired. You know what? Maybe I don't have to rest, but I also really want to rest. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I got nothing else to talk about or expect. I don't know why, but I feel a little high. Like, is this what high feel like? Just a little bit, because even though I didn't fall asleep during sermon or during Sunday school, but I would zone out and my mind would wander off as if I'm about to fall asleep. But I never did fall asleep. I would just wander off and I would just start feeling things. I feel a longing for the ocean. I feel the longing for the beach or a garden or something. I just want to sleep. So you know what? I'm just gonna go to bed right now. And that's it. It's so funny. Everyone's listening to New Jeans now. And we went to the restaurant and they were playing New Jeans, and the pastor's son was like, "Oh, New Jeans." It's funny. So everyone's on their New Jeans right now. So that's that. But yeah, nothing else really. All right, time now is 10:14 p.m. Let's wrap it up. I just finished dinner. Rice, pork slices, eggplants, choy. That's it. Bit of garlic, chicken powder, soy sauce, oyster sauce, salt, pepper. That's it. That's literally the whole meal. And a bit of canola oil for the cooking. I give it maybe like a 4 to a 5 out of 10. The eggplants definitely don't taste great. I shouldn't have put oyster sauce. I should have put sugar and green onions. And if I could, I would put like minced pork on top. Yeah, the pork is just okay. I'm done for the day. Maybe I'll eat some ice cream later. But yeah, I really need to focus on eating more. That's that. But yeah, after I went back home from church, I really did take a shower and go back to bed for about 1.5 hours, and I did fall asleep. It was not deep sleep, it was REM state, because it felt like a very light sleep. Like I'm for the most part, I was shifting in and out of consciousness, And then I woke up a little bit before my alarm rang, which was around 1, which is around 5:30. And then that's it. I filmed and edited an album review, cooked dinner, and here I am. I actually got a lot to do. Yeah, not really a lot, but some stuff to do. I think I have college homework. I believe I got I don't know, I want to edit Japan vlog. I need to watch Black Panther. Yeah, I'm still thinking if I should actually do the Film 33 script or not. I really think maybe not. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm just gonna give him a fake name. Kelvin, whatever. Kelvin is the Taiwanese dude with a mustache, and he's the one who will be going to the Death Grips concert with me. While it's great that I know another Death Grips fan, it would be better if I and him are closer friends, you know. So he went on Instagram and said, for David Lynch's The Elephant Man screening, I got an extra ticket. So A, I'm a huge David Lynch fan. B, I want to get to know him. So I DM'd him. I'm like, oh, interesting. Where is the screening? And apparently it's in Fairfax in downtown, in Brain Dead Studios, which is super far away. A little far away, not super. And it's 9:30 at night, which is kind of whack. But maybe I'll go. It's next Saturday, and I don't know, because I don't want my weekends to be boring. I want to go out and meet people and do things. So yeah, maybe that's what I'm gonna do. Who knows? But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Like nothing else happened. Like nothing. Like zilch. I have nothing on my mind. I got nothing to worry about. I'm monitoring my hair. It looks terrible now. It looks like a black leather helmet, but very soon it'll grow really long. I do realize that people like Alba Pepper, in fact, a lot of people are not able to witness me with super long hair. Like during late June and early July of last year, because I didn't meet with a lot of people in late June and early July. Like I didn't meet with Potter at all. I did meet with Potter like mid-June, I believe. And then Pepper was back in Hong Kong already, and a lot of people like Aoba wasn't. I just don't know her yet. So people will be seeing me with ultra freaking long hair for the first time. So that's exciting, I guess. I wonder how long my hair can get. But yeah, that's really it. And then maybe mid-March or late March, I will shave all my mustache. You know, I'll shave it all before the Alba Echico concert, but I'll save it for the Retablo trip, which is still very exciting to me. Yeah, maybe I'll resend the emails to continuously look for college jobs on campus. I was thinking today, because during Sunday school today, one of the cardiologist church teacher, who we always laugh at him for not being able to write Chinese words, because he spent so much time in the US already. And so sometimes he writes words and we all laugh at him, and this makes me realize, actually, even for Chinese Americans, Taiwanese Americans, and Hong Kong Americans, how many of them know how to properly write a word? I'm not going to say I'm an expert, but I think I do have pretty good handwriting. And I think I like writing words. Like, it's kind of an art, you know? So I'm really thinking maybe I should just email the Chinese class professor and say, hey, if you want help writing words, I'm up for it. Yeah, I'm speaking to Cliff right now on Instagram, actually. What else? Not much else. Also, I realize how fucking brave I am. Not fucking brave, but like, So a lot of people are talking about this really horrific case of murder that took place in Hong Kong, where a woman was killed, chopped up, and her body was dismembered, and the killer used the dismembered body parts to boil soup, which is gross as hell, and it's kind of like the movie The Sparring Partner, which I watched in January. So a lot of people in church today talked about it, and then people also subsequently talked about The Sparring Partner. The pastor's son watched it with his parents, hilariously. And in the film, and which is based on a true story, by the way, the main character kills both of his parents, and So after watching the film, the pastor and the pastor's son and his mom had a heavy discussion on it, and then Jonah's girlfriend was sitting with us, and she's like, "Man, I haven't seen it, and I don't dare, like, I don't want to see it alone." And I'm like, "I saw it alone." And I didn't think it was a huge deal. Yeah, it's violent and gross and kind of dark and messed up, but I've seen things like this before, like Game of Thrones. It's also very messed up, and I also watched those things alone, like True Detective. That's very messed up. So it wasn't like a really huge deal for me. But I realized, damn, like, wow, like, I forgot how fucking wild and how crazy I can go with watching, like, and I haven't even seen Irreversible or Salo, so I can't say for sure, but that's that. But yeah, nothing else. February has been super uneventful so far. I'm glad I have crispy voice now. Like, for the last 2 days, my voice was kind of raspy, like a little raspy, a little cloudy, but now it's kind of crisp again, so I'm really happy about that. Maybe, speaking crisp, maybe I'll have an apple later. I'll have an apple, I'll have a mochi ice cream, stack up the calories. Maybe I'll download MyFitnessPal app. Also, the pastor's son talked about how his metabolism is really high because the day's really cold, and he said he doesn't need to wear that many clothes because he feels hot all the time. And he has very hot blood, and he put his hands on top of our hands and said, "Hey, you can feel my body warmth, right?" And the glasses woman and Jonah's girlfriend were like, "Oh yeah." And then I also felt it. And then he said, "Yeah, because my metabolism is so fast, I also cannot gain weight for the life of me." And I said, "Oh yeah, I can't gain weight too." Like, and then the glasses woman was like, "Maybe you don't do enough sports." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't think I'm doing it enough." And then the pastor's son was like, jokingly, "Hey, you can go to gym with me." So yeah, no, but he uses a MyFitnessPal app. Or I think, no, I watched a video a couple days ago about bulking and gaining weight, and it's a YouTube video, and the YouTuber was like, "Oh, download MyFitnessPal or whatever fitness app and actually calculate the calories and have a plan and everything." So maybe I'm gonna do that. And yeah, let's resume doing exercises. I'm not gonna do one tomorrow, but I'll do one on Tuesday. Let's do like lower leg, like lower body, not lower leg. Yeah, that's all. I don't know. I have nothing else to say. Alright, time now is 9:04 a.m. on February 27th. Yeah, I slept from 3:10 to 8:40, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then after brushing my teeth, I went back to bed for about 15 minutes. Yeah, it's so goddamn cold outside. It's actually insane. Like, when I take showers now, I take them even longer because I'm enjoying the hot water. And naturally, I would like to sleep more because the blanket is warm. Oh my god, it's actually getting really fucking cold. So yeah, yeah,
like I said, nothing important is happening today. Nothing important is going to happen. Nothing crazy is going to happen. It's Monday, so I'm going to Photo 1 class. Hopefully I make friends. Hopefully I make friends with the Koreans at the very least. Please let there be some sort of group project or something. Yeah, and let's hope Pepper doesn't show up today late again. She probably wouldn't, because she's enjoying this even less than I am. And then today is going to be a little complicated because I think I'm going to go to the library to print some stuff, to print out a form for USC, a financial statement form. And then after that, I am probably going to directly go to Ralph's to buy a bunch of food. I don't want to spend this much money, but then again, it's also important that I keep eating. And that's pretty much it for today. Yeah. I spoke with Kelvin, the Taiwanese dude, yesterday about watching The Elephant Man, which is something that I don't know, hesitating with because it's 9:30 p.m. at downtown LA. It's literally one of the most dangerous parts of Los Angeles at night on a Saturday, and I'm just, And then turns out he already gave the ticket to someone else because someone else in this class DM'd him first. So, whoops, welp. But I'm still interested because what are the chances you get to watch a David Lynch film on a big screen? And it's not the usuals like Blue Velvet and Mulholland Drive. And also I get to socialize with the guy. So maybe I'll still go anyways. I'm gonna ask Cliff. Maybe he would want to join as well. And yeah, that is that. That is that. And then nothing else, truly nothing else. Yeah. A whole month has passed since round 3 has begun. And I'm still nowhere close to having new friends, which is really fucking sad. Oh my god, it's so cold. I don't know, I just really want to branch out there and see people and stuff. And have relationships, I realize this, like, my primary goal isn't even to have a girlfriend. My primary goal is to fall in love first. Like, it's fine if I fall in love with someone, but I ended up not being, boyfriend to someone. Like, it's still better than nothing, because at least I'm feeling things. But right now, I don't feel anything. I think that's the bigger issue here. I want to feel something for someone, because I miss that feeling so much. Maybe I just won't feel that anymore in my whole life. Like, maybe it's over. Like, maybe I've gone aromantic, really, for real. I don't know. For the job search, I'll resend the emails today. Sending them yesterday would not be a very great idea, but yesterday is Sunday. Yeah, that's all. Kill me. My shoes are completely filled with fucking water. Fuck.
I'm currently barefoot in my apartment, and the floor is probably as dirty as the outside. Time now is 1:22 p.m. Let's talk about what happened today, I guess. So, yeah, went to photo one. I was late by like 10 minutes, but I didn't really care. It was raining so fucking bad. It wasn't terrible. Okay, as a Hong Kong, coming from Hong Kong, this rain is child's play, but for LA, with its god awful water drainage systems, and traffic, it's exponentially worse. Like with this rain in Hong Kong, I just bring out an umbrella, zoop, go to the MTR, go to destination. 3 minutes, I arrive at school. Boom, easy peasy. But it's different here in LA. Um, so yeah, um, fuck. Um, I arrived at photo one and I sat down and I didn't miss much. Today's topic was exposure triangle. I know about the exposure triangle. I've taken film 40 before, so this is totally fine. We messed with the camera a little bit. I went with the guy with the green hair again, as partners, and we went out 3 times and we took pictures of each other with different focus points and different with an exposure bracket and with different shutter speeds. No, not shutter speeds. Um, with different whatever. We were with the light meter, right? And that's it. And then I turned around and Pepper's there for some reason. Pepper's at the back of the class. She's behind me the whole time. And I didn't even know that. And when I was picking partners, I didn't even know that. But anyways, Pepper won't pick me, and I won't pick Pepper anyways. Fuck her. So yeah, she's there, and I didn't say a single thing to her today. Throughout the entire class, I didn't say a single fucking thing to her. Um, I don't think I even made eye contact with her. She's just there, and I don't fucking care. And after class, she just left. Today's a Monday, so I don't think she has an art history class, but she just fucking walked away. She's not interested in waiting for me. That's totally fine, because I wouldn't fucking wait for her anyways. So I just left. Unfortunately, we didn't have any breaks or anything today, so I couldn't really socialize with the Koreans, but they are really tight. The Koreans are really tight. Like, when I don't speak Korean or listen to Korean at all, but I could hear. So when I walked away from the classroom, there were 2 Korean girls in front of me, and they were saying something, and I heard them say 2 names, assuming that 2 Korean names, and these 2 Korean names are also names of other Korean classmates in this class. So assuming that they're all gonna leave together, 4 of the girls. So yeah, they're really tight. So I came back home, and my original plan is I'm gonna go to the library to print out some stuff, and then go to Ralph's. Fuck all that. Fuck all that in the pussy, okay? So I'm supposed to download a PDF file onto my laptop and then send it to myself through email, whatever. I didn't do that this morning. You know what? It's fine. I can do it tomorrow. Go to Ralph's. Right. I give up. I'm carrying a backpack and a camera with me, and it's raining like heavens be damned. And if I take multiple buses to Ralph's and then carry more groceries and then walk 10 minutes to the bus stop and take a bus back home, it's just too much. I'll be hungry as hell. It's a terrible decision. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go back home, put down my stuff, and then go out again. I'm going to go home, have a quick lunch, go out again. Simple as that. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh, baby. Nuh-uh. Yeah, so I was going to take bus 7 and 17 northward, but I missed the 17 because, okay, I overshot by 1 bus stop, and I didn't mean that, so I was going to walk backwards. And because there's this real confusing thing with bus 17 with how it's direction. So I could have just stood at that bus stop and wait for 17 to come. But I have no idea if it would go southward or northward. It's a fucking gamble. So if I walk to the bus stop under the bridge, then that is for sure northward. I walk there and bus 17 just passed by me. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it. So I'm just going to walk back. I shouldn't have. That's an awful decision. It rained even harder. My shoes got wet. At some point, So the water drainage system in LA is fucking exquisite, and these roads, right? These roads, they are actually like this. They're arched slightly, and they're doing that because the water would slide off to the side of the road, and to the side on the pavement there's a little opening. There's a little gate so that the water would go in and go underground. That's the water drainage system, and it's a stupid hell drainage system. Like in Hong Kong, they have wells on the ground with like a grid on top, and it works fine. I don't know why you have to make it so complicated. It's sliding to the side. So because of this, there's a whole river. Every single road has 2 rivers of dirty rainwater beside it. I was crossing the road. It was white light. For some reason, a fucking car came up to me and was like, I gotta go, I'm in a hurry. And I was like, fuck, so I ran. And I ran into the fucking river. And the car just splashed through. So I was wearing 2 cups of water on my feet. And at the end, I'm like, fuck it. So I went to a bus stop and I just waited 7 minutes for a bus, took 1 stop, came back home. I'm not gonna go to fucking Ralph's later. I'm so done. I don't want to go out anymore. I have chicken drumsticks in the freezer. I can eat that tonight. And if I still can't go to Ralph's tomorrow, which I definitely cannot, I'm gonna go Grubhub. I'm gonna go DoorDash. That's totally fine. I've been wanting to do that for a while anyways. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm not gonna fucking go out. I need to dry my shoes and stuff. Yeah, that's all. Alright, time now is 11:05 p.m. Yeah, woohoo, weehee, ha 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 ha. So, yeah, I finished dinner, which is, I didn't go for DoorDash at the end. I didn't go for Grubhub or anything. As much as I would like to, I thought, you know what? So it would be better if I do that tomorrow, because tomorrow I'll return home very late and I wouldn't want to cook. And tomorrow it's gonna rain even harder, so I would have even less motivation. So I'm gonna order like a pizza tomorrow or something. I downloaded DoorDash. But yeah, I had a couple of chicken drumsticks. Took me 13 years to finish cooking them. And then I had some green beans fried with garlic and tortellini. Pretty basic meal. I would say it's a 5 out of 10. Yeah, and then I had a 2-hour phone call with Retablo, while cooking, while eating. And it was a very, very long call. And honestly, at some point, I just wanted it to kind of stop. But we're planning our trip in March, which is going to be extremely interesting. Definitely one of the things I look forward to the most. Next month, alongside with the Alba Ichigo concert, and maybe the Oscars, maybe the film club would do something about it. I don't know. Also the UCLA decisions, that's also March, so that's gonna definitely give me some psychological damage. Definitely looking forward to that. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing else happened today. Really, the fact that I took a shower means I wasted more time, and I don't know if I have the time to do stuff anymore, for the rest of today. Yeah, I just, I don't know. Nothing else. I really want to go out there and do interesting stuff again. And hopefully different from last semester, from round 2. Also, I noticed the acne on this face, while there are still scars, like, it's very clean right now, which is amazing. I'm really happy about this. Yeah, February has been so uneventful. I'm kind of underwhelmed, honestly. And I hope round 3 would be different from round 2 in a lot of ways. Sure, I want to help out in short films and film festivals and whatnot. But also, I just want to go out there and actually do interesting things as well. Like, I don't know, go to a party, try more weed. The next time I try weed, it probably won't be with Pepper. I and Pepper, like, after today, I think it's an official end to our relationship. Like, we didn't even have eye contact. We went back to square zero, essentially. We're basically strangers. Like, it would be fine if we remain friends, but it appears she doesn't even have an interest for that. And honestly, I don't even feel that bad. I honestly don't even feel that bad about not being friends with her because she's so basic. And today, when the photography professor called her out to demonstrate some stuff, some photography stuff, if I imagined if I was a newcomer and I don't know who Pepper is, and Pepper's a total stranger, and I see, um, kinda maybe somewhat cute girl who dresses kind of nice and is a Hong Konger and has a pretty bubbly personality, I would honestly be like, holy fuck, who is she? But then now that I know who she is, I I don't I'm not affected by that look anymore. You know, her outlook, her appearance. I'm not affected by it because I know her for who she is. And I'm just not interested at all. And I'm actually that is evident. That is evidence that I care about personality way more than looks. And I'm actually happy that that's the case. I also saw like a video essay today this morning about why intelligent people find it hard to find love. Holy shit, doesn't mean I'm smart. But yeah, essentially there's that. But yeah, again, next time I try weed, I want to try more. Since I've already tried, might as well. Next time I try it, it probably won't be with Pepper. It's probably gonna be with someone else. Maybe with Cliff. Maybe I'll have my first high with Cliff, which is not bad. He's a chill dude. But I just really wish that the first time I really get high with someone, it would be with someone I have a huge crush on. Like, imagine getting high with Mary. Dream blunt rotation. Um, but yeah, essentially there's that. Um, yeah, and then I'm gonna go to Ralph's on Wednesday, actually. Um, yeah, not much else. I really don't have a lot to look forward to. I'll be seeing Evelyn this Friday, hopefully, to give her the Kira figure. And then hopefully this Saturday, I'll be hanging out. I'll be going to watch The Elephant Man with Kelvin, depending on Cliff. Because I don't want to go all the way to downtown in the middle of the night. That's silly. That's a goofy idea. But then I also low key want to because it's David Lynch on a big screen. I don't know. And it's awesome that these like going to the movies is more like a social event now. Like I go to the movies with someone. You know, I wanted to go to a movie with Pepper, but that never actually happened. And The Last Emperor doesn't count because Leslie and Cliff are there, and Far Far Away doesn't count because we're there volunteering. And that's the only two times I and Pepper watched a movie together in the cinemas. Oh, and Hunt, but that also doesn't count because that's film festival. We never just went out to watch the movies because that would be a fucking date, and we never dated. Um, but yeah, it's a very interesting social event. And I and Cliff, we went to the movies to watch movies a lot already. Uh, Last Emperor, Eyes Wide Shut, and then Close. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Just I don't know. Hopefully, Rigatoni shows up in tomorrow's photography class. Hmm. I don't know. Oh yeah, the fucking emails. I forgot to resend them. There's so much to do. But yeah, I just hope round three would be different from round two. Even if it's not different, I hope it's just eventful. Maybe round three is my form three. My form three was where it starts getting boring and where I'm slowly transitioning to reality, and it's a huge drop in terms of like how things go. And maybe round three is my form three. Like, please let that not be the case. I see similarities again. It's just some eerie similarities. Like Alba giving me cookies is just the equivalent of Jordana giving me cookies in Christmas. And then like me. Fuck! I just realized this. me, Mary, Bernice, and Cedric hanging out together. Cliff just is like me, Bernice, Mary, and Cedric hanging out together in the second half of Form 1. And yeah, and it's just one of those things where like 2-3 months later we dissolve. Like we just cannot hang out together. And then there's Form 2, which is the craziest. I hope the craziest is to come. And then, in the beginning of Form 2, I even thought, like, okay, maybe this is where it's just going to start being boring because there are false alarms. Like, a couple times where it seems like something's going to happen, and then it didn't happen. And I called these incidents, like, false alarms. Like, ooh, wait, Linda hated Cedric? For what? Why? How? And then that wasn't really the case, and then a huge civil war broke out, and this is peak detective, basically. Yeah. I hope more is to come. I hope HKSA 2.0 does something. And I get to know more people there. And I hope Film Club does something, and I know more people there, and I hope I know more people from the UCLA, USC film world. And just continue to expand. What else? What other groups to expand? You know what? I'm gonna shut up. Cliff is DMing me. Good night.